Will here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're reviewing this all-new 2026 Adriatic Blue Ford Mustang Ecoboost Premium. And as most of you guys probably know by now, the Ford Mustangs had a long history as America's pony car. Originally released back in 1964 for the 1964 and a half model year, the 7th generation Mustang that you see here has been with us since 2024. And for 2026, the GT models get a new Fox Body Remnant FX appearance package, white accents for the wheels and badges on the performance package, and an all-new Adriatic Blue metallic paint color that we have here on this 2026 Ecoboost Premium, starting at $36,345, about $10,000 below the GT. This specific Ecoboost Premium coming with the $3,000 201A Premium package, the $1,760 Night Pony Black Appearance package, and the $1,225 Performance Exhaust. What else do we get for that money? Let's jump right in. So first thing we notice, the LED headlamps have the flickering LEDs. They're not actually flickering in real life, just the way the camera picks up the LEDs. But they're nice lights with a 3-piece projector for the high and low beam. The black appearance package blacks out the horse. We get the black contrast for the grille and this Adriatic Blue metallic paint color. On camera, the blue looks a little bit darker than it is in real life, but in person, it gives you just perfect teal-ish, greenish, bluish design, and it looks absolutely perfect. The wheel and tire setup with the black appearance package, we get these 19-inch Y-spoke wheels wrapped in Continental Pro Contact RX all-season tires. Dimensions are 255 40 R19, 5-lug pattern, dual piston brake caliper, and all body color for the wheel well area. Yeah, looking at the camera, this blue metallic paint color does look a lot bluer on camera than it does in real life. In person, it looks a lot more special with the carbon flare black side skirt, smart access for the driver and a front passenger, black contrasted mirrors, LED turn signals on them, black contrasted roof, black shark fin style antenna, and black window trim. I'll take a step back. Hopefully you guys can pick up the side profile on this 2026 Adriatic Blue Ford Mustang Ecoboost Premium. With the same rear wheel and tire setup, the only difference is a smaller brake caliper, still 255 40 R19. We'll see how it puts the power to the ground with this very powerful 2.3 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. The gas cap is push to open with easy fill, 87 octane plus, but I'd recommend sticking to premium fuel to get the best performance and fuel economy. Black deck lid spoiler and the black pony badge, both coming with the black Night Pony appearance package. Black bumper, full rear parking sensing, the reverse light in the center, and quad exhaust tips. It's the performance exhaust, so this 2.3 liter Ecoboost is going to sound really good. And speaking of that, let's fire it up, and here she sounds. Alright guys, that was the sound of the 2.3 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine sold by Ford for the 2026 Mustang Ecoboost. And it sounds pretty good, especially with this active exhaust cranking out 315 horsepower, 350 pound-feet of torque, made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission, sending the power to the rear wheels. You can expect this 3,588-pound sports car to get to 60 in the mid to high 4-second range, making it a no-joke performer. The hydraulic struts are appreciated, but what we see is basically what we get. We can shut this hood right down, take a step back, and walk around this 2026 Adriatic Blue Ford Mustang Ecoboost Premium one more time. Let's take a step inside and see what we get with just about a fully loaded 2026 Mustang Ecoboost. With blind spot monitoring on the mirrors, if we didn't mention. The mirrors aren't very large, but the blind spot monitoring will help us out. With soft touch materials for the entire door panel, the hard plastic for the bottom, and a gushy soft leather armrest. Auto one-touch windows, 3-person memory seats with memory mirrors coming on the premium 201A package. Aluminum grab handle, aluminum trim for the lower grab handle area, and a decent amount of storage. You'll fit a 10-inch sub, maybe a foot long, with no problem. We get 2 speakers on the door panel. We get a 9-speaker system here with a subwoofer. Not on the premium package, it comes standard on the premium, but the 201A package does gives us some nicer materials, such as these genuine leather seats, whereas on the non-201A package, you would just have the Active X, which is still an upgrade compared to the cloth you would get on the non-premium, but these leather seats are definitely an upgrade compared to the Active X. They're still not power reclining. You got to pull the latch to recline the seats with lumbar control, and you can drop, lift, and slide with power. But taking a step inside, we get a Mustang plastic nameplate as we take a step inside, and aluminum outline pedals, which hopefully you could pick up on camera, coming on the black appearance package. But shutting the door, foot on the brake, engine start, stop, and everything fires right to life. So not a whole lot changes here with the interior. With the premium 201A package, we get the upgraded infotainment setup, but not a whole lot changes with it. It's just a little bit better integrated compared to the other models. A thick steering wheel, perfect 10 and 2, just about a perfect 9 and 3, and a flat bottom for this new 7th generation Mustang. Rubberized horn area. The horn, very loud and aggressive. People should be definitely getting out of your way. We'll do a window check. No dual pane windows, but it's a very thick single pane of glass. You get adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, drive mode selector, or drive modes include normal, sport, track, drag strip, slippery, and custom. We'll start the review off in track. Try out normal, just see what the differences are. The stocks have a premium feel, auto headlamps and auto high beams. Looks like auto rain sensing wipers here too, all appreciated features. Tilt and telescoping steering column, our headlamp control, interior lighting, and trunk release. Oops, accidentally opened up the trunk. I'll catch right back with you. With a little bit of stitching for the dashboard area, aluminum outline of the air vents, and all soft touch for the dashboard itself. On the right side of the steering wheel, we have our voice commands, volume control, and adjustments for the steering. Right now we're in normal mode for the steering, adjust to comfort, and switch to sport. You can only adjust the steering when you're in normal mode, otherwise it's going to default you to one of the sport steering settings, which is fine for me because we're going to start this review off in track and then try out normal mode. Volume adjustments, if we didn't mention, it's a 12.3-inch digital gauge display and a 13.4-inch infotainment screen. The infotainment screen's fantastic though, perfect response, perfect resolution. We get our heated and ventilated seat adjustments down below, heated steering wheel, vent controls, and defrosters. The home screen, once the map loads up, we get our map, song that's currently playing, and our phone with settings, features, and apps on the right side. The settings, pause, take a look at everything that we have available with the adjustments for the instrument cluster, which is pretty cool. Adjustments between the trip computer, fuel economy, auto start stop. You can adjust anything that you'd like to potentially see. You also get valet mode at the very end. Check out the features. Driver assistance, My Mustang, edit favorites, owner's manual, and you can record feedback. For the My Mustang, the shortcut for it is right down below with this pony icon. Here we get our track apps, auxiliary gauges, custom mode, my color, and the cluster theme. The track apps include acceleration timer, brake performance, and lap timer with line lock. That's also a pretty cool feature. We're just not going to be testing that out in this video. And our auxiliary gauges include the oil pressure, G-forces, and battery voltometer. Down below you can press this button and have a little bit of a different overall screen with our fuel gauge and coolant temp to go along with it. Our custom modes, you can adjust it. I'm not going to adjust it for the potential owner. My color, same thing. But the cluster theme, you can adjust between match drive mode, normal, sport, track, calm, classic, 67, 68, Fox body, or SVT Cobra, which as you guys see is my personal favorite. But I'll show you the different screens. This is normal. Here we have sport. Here we have track, calm, classic 67, 68, which is pretty cool, and Fox body 87 to 93, also pretty cool, but my personal favorite is the SVT Cobra 99 to 2001. My personal favorite screen here would be to just leave it here in the map. Beneath that we get, oh, there we go. Beneath that we get this carbon flare outside of the air vents, which are aluminum outlined. Red engine start stop, auto engine start stop. You can disable for the purpose of this review. My Mustang mode, you turn up the traction control, hazards, favorites, and defrosters. The volume dial in a nice location for the driver and the front passenger, and it feels pretty premium. Some leather stitching for your knee will often hit, USB-A and C ports, 12 volt, gear selector controlling the 10-speed automatic transmission, the backup camera, very high resolution, guidance lines and trajectory. We get rear parking sensing, no front parking sensing, and no 360. Throwing it back into park, we get a low gear, which isn't a true low gear, just basically locks us into first, and that starts my only complaint with this vehicle. And it's a pretty major complaint, honestly. There is no way to manually shift this car. Yes, Ford ditched the manual transmission a couple years back. Wasn't super happy about that, but it is what it is. They ditched it because most people weren't buying it. But getting rid of manual shift controls, whether it's on a gear selector, not being able to shift your own gears, or paddle shifters. This is a performance vehicle with an active exhaust and a lot of power, 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds. There should be a way to manually shift the gears. I mean, in F-150s, F-250s, there's ways to manually shift the gears. Should be available here in the Mustang Ecoboost. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. We got an electronic parking brake. You'll fit 24 32-ounce bottles in these pretty large cup holders. Gushy soft armrest. And you'll fit 5 or 6 12-ounce cans. Very spacious in there. More carbon flare outside of this Mustang badging in front of the airbag cover. Everything looks really premium here. Leather stitching, hard plastic for the glove box. It's not damped or lined felt. But you'll fit 15, 20 license plates. Should be able to fit 5, maybe 6 Harry Potter books. We get a basically frameless rear view mirror, which is not auto dimming. You got to pull this flappy thing to dim it. Interior lights are LED, and sunglass holder right behind it. That's about it though, guys, for the front seat, at least this 2026 Mustang Ecoboost Coupe Premium with the Adriatic blue metallic interior or exterior. The interior is black onyx leather trim for the Ecoboost Premium, but with the 201A Premium package, it upgrades us to the genuine leather. But pause, take a look at all the standard features. The Premium comes loaded with them, and the 201A package, I'll leave a link right here, show you exactly everything that's available. Adriatic blue is about $400, $500 for the anti-theft, $1760 for the black appearance package. I'll leave a link right here, show you everything that comes with that. $1225 for the active valve performance exhaust, $665 for the spare wheel and tire setup, so about $7,545 in total options. After destination, towing us out just under 46,000 bucks, which is almost what the GT starts at, but that will be the bare bones GT. This is about as fully loaded as an Ecoboost is gonna get. That's about it though, guys, for the front seat, at least, of this 2026 Ecoboost Mustang. Let's take a step out in this back seat, see how much space or lack of space there is back here. Oops, kicked my camera because there's just no way to get in and out super efficiently, but we're in. Get this seat back to where it was, and yeah, my knees are in the seat. I did slide the seat up a little bit compared to how I was driving. If I had a 6-foot-tall passenger behind me, I would have to compromise a little bit of my space, and I understand that. However, as someone who's a little bit over 6 feet tall, my head is quite literally in the ceiling by a lot too. You'd have to be under 5'3", 5'4" for your head to not touch, and I don't even know if that would be enough. This is a very low ceiling, and your knees will constantly be in the seat. This is just not somewhere you're going to fit full-size adults comfortably, mainly reserved for small children or people that you just don't really like. No air vents back here either. The seats are very well bolstered, however, and very comfortable. No complaints when it comes to comfort and bolstering. It's just when it comes to space, not a whole lot. And the seats don't slide forward either, making the getting in and out process a little bit difficult compared to some of the competition. And this car gets 26 combined MPGs, 22 in the city, 33 on the highway. All right, that's about it for the back seat. Let's check out the cargo space real quick, see how much space is offered back here. Never close the gas cap. Underneath the pony badge is the button for the trunk release with hydraulic assist and a decently sized opening. It's not the largest, it's not comparable to a sedan of any sorts, but compared to my Camaro from 2021, this is a much larger opening and a much larger cargo space. I'll leave a link right here, show you exactly how much space there is. You fold those second row seats down 50-50. The wheel wells do protrude a little bit, but I expect you to fit a 55, maybe a 60-inch TV through here. We can shut this trunk right down. The LED taillights look really good. They are sequential. I'm sure you guys have seen that multiple times since this vehicle was released. The exhaust tips are rumbling pretty nicely. For a turbo 4-cylinder, I will say this active exhaust makes this car sound really good. That's about it though, guys, for the inside and outside of this 2026 Adriatic Blue Mustang Ecoboost Premium. Great looker, fully loaded inside and pretty good performer, 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds, and with this active exhaust sounding really cool while doing it. But speaking of that, let's take this 2026 Mustang Ecoboost Premium out for a drive and see what it's got. All right guys, now we're just about seeing everything we need to see with the inside and outside of the all-new 2026 Ford Mustang Ecoboost Premium. Let's take it out for a drive and see what it's got. My first impressions though, this throttle is really responsive in track mode. Brake pedal feels very good. Steering feels super sharp and direct. And the transmission is really eager to downshift you in track mode. Take a step out here, lean into about halfway. Whew. Feels pretty good. Brakes feel good too. Steering and track, sharp, direct. It's decently weighted, not the most weighted, but it feels good. We mentioned earlier, it does kind of suck not having paddle shifters, but it holds your gear pretty well. Just lean into it. However, after you cross about that half throttle threshold, it will downshift you. So you're not gonna be able to do in-gear pulls. It will always put you in the more optimal gear, which is fine for performance, but might not necessarily be what everyone is looking for. Take a step out here. It picks up speed very well, and I will say, over the bumps, it rides pretty nice. All right, let's take a step out here, give this key a little bit of space, and let's open her up a little bit more. Woo! Yeah, this thing can get up and go really good. We take a step out here, partial throttle. Picks up speed really well. We are in track mode, the most aggressive mode. Let's throw it into normal really quick just to see what changes up. Okay, normal mode, give this guy some space. Steering gets a little bit lighter, but not by much. Yeah, okay. Throttle gets a little less sensitive, but as you guys see, we still pick up speed with no issues whatsoever. Nimble handling, half throttle, picks up speed fine, but for the exhaust purposes, I love hearing this active exhaust. Even though it's a turbo 4-cylinder, which, can't believe I'm saying it, it sounds surprisingly good. Let's throw it back into the track mode. We can try one out off the line right over here. We'll try a slight brake boost. Let's go. Ooh. Yep, no need to beat it up any further. This thing flies. Woo! It's definitely not the GT when it comes to performance, but it is surprisingly close. Take a step out here. Give that guy a little bit of space. We'll try it out through the corner. Woo! Oh! Wow, it corners well, and looks like we're just about out of space. Good performance car. Let's take it out of track, finish it off in normal mode, and get this thing back to Carl Flamer Ford in Tarpon Springs, Florida. And again, huge thanks to them for helping make this review possible. Good turning radius. Taking a step back out. Powerful. Brakes feel good. Handling is very good. And this is with just all-season tires. Throw some summer performance tires on this thing, and I can guarantee you'll see an improvement. You're just cruising along in normal mode. It's a lot quieter. It idles you down to the overdrive gear, so you don't really hear the engine or the exhaust at all. It also takes you out of the more aggressive setting from the exhaust, but this performance exhaust, even in its quieter setting, still sounds pretty good, especially for a turbo 4-cylinder. Here in normal mode, let's open her up one more time on the gas. Yep, I mean, it still flies and it still sounds pretty good. Overall, guys, if you're looking for a performance vehicle around the $40,000–$45,000 point, but you want every option and feature, you want a comfortable seat, you want comfortable leather seats that are heated and ventilated, an upgraded audio system, nice wheels, black appearance package, leather steering wheel, heated steering wheel, soft touch everywhere, this is a great way to go. Still doing 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds. I've seen them as quick as 4.5 seconds with the right set of tires on them. That's no joke when it comes to performance. Starting at like $33,000 for the non-premium, the premium starting at $36,000, this premium with the premium package starting a little bit closer to $40,000 after destination charges, and this being just about a fully loaded premium, this is what you would get as one. Would I recommend getting the fully loaded premium? Not necessarily, because I'm a V8 lover to the bone and I'm gonna go with the GT if they're even remotely close to the same price. However, that GT that costs $46,000, $47,000 for destination will have just about zero options and features. It'll be a bare bones Mustang with a V8 engine. This is the complete opposite. This is a fully loaded Mustang with still a really powerful 4-cylinder turbo that'll do 0 to 60 in the mid to high 4-second range. I mean, if that's what you're looking for, guys, I would 1000% recommend checking out the 2026 Ford Mustang Ecoboost Premium. And if you do go for the Ecoboost Premium, I wouldn't necessarily recommend going for the premium package or the black appearance package. However, I would recommend getting this active exhaust, because I haven't heard many turbocharged 4-cylinders sound this good. And a big thanks to Brian and the rest of the management and staff here at Carl Flammer Ford in Tarpon Springs, Florida for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to our inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car, SUV, or truck in the Tarpon Springs, Tampa Bay area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out. And as for Brian, and a huge thanks to all you guys for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know the channel is just not possible without you, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too, it really helps me out, the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment, let me know if there's any specific cars, SUVs, or trucks you want to see reviewed on this channel, and I'll definitely try getting those videos for you ASAP. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.